Good day, Sir Hafiza. My name is Muhammad Ezrin, and I am a project coordinator at the Malaysian Nature Society, the oldest and largest environmental NGO in the country. With over 80 years of dedication, MNS has been at the forefront of environmental conservation, education, and advocacy. Today, I stand before you to request your support in the form of a 200,000 ringgit donation towards our new reforestation and wildlife conservation program aimed at restoring degraded ecosystems and protecting endangered species across Malaysia. Imagine waking up one day to a world without birdsong, rivers without fish, forests without trees. This isn't the future from a dystopian novel. It is the very real possibility our next generation could face if we don't act now. Malaysia is losing its biodiversity at an alarming rate, and we must stop it before it is too late. The Malaysian Nature Society was founded in 1940 by a group of passionate naturalists who believed that Malaysia's rich biodiversity must be protected. Today, MNS has grown into a respected institution with over 4,000 members, including scientists, educators, and volunteers. This year, MNS is launching a program called Green Hoop, Reforesting Tomorrow, which aims to plant over 100,000 native trees and create protected zones for endangered animals like the Malayan tiger and sun bear. Out of the 200,000 ringgit, 60% will go into logistics and manpower for planting, 20% into community workshops and educational materials, and 20% into research and tracking wildlife using cameras, traps, and drones. Now, to begin with, let me share a little about the organization I represent, the Malaysian Nature Society, and why our mission matters now more than ever. The Malaysian Nature Society was founded in 1940 by a group of passionate naturalists who believed that Malaysia's rich biodiversity must be protected. Today, MNS has grown into a respected institution with over 4,000 members, including scientists, educators, and volunteers. Our mission is simple: to promote the study, appreciation, and conservation of Malaysia's natural heritage. We envision a nation that lives in harmony with nature, where development goes hand in hand with environmental stewardship. Through decades of experience, MNS has been a key player in major conservation victories, from saving the Belum Temenggo forest to protecting the migratory path of wild birds in Kuala Gula. Our vision has inspired generations to not just admire nature, but to stand up for it. We run nationwide education programs that teach young Malaysians the value of ecosystem, not just in science, but in their daily lives. Our core objectives include the forest and wildlife conservation, public awareness, community engagement, and scientific research. For example, our Hornbill Conservation Project in Perak has brought local communities and conservationists together, creating ecotourism jobs while protecting a keystone species. We don't just work in the jungle, we work with the people, involving indigenous communities, schools, and policymakers. Now that you have learned a little about who we are, let me share with you the heart of today's cause, our new program, and how your contribution can bring it to life. This year, MNS is launching a program called Green Hoop, Reforesting Tomorrow, which aims to plant 100,000 native trees and create protected zones for endangered animals like the Malayan tiger and sun bear. The program will target forest areas in Pahang and Sabah, which have suffered from illegal logging and land conversion. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, between 2000 and 2020, we lost over 1.3 million hectares of forest, roughly the size of 18 times Kuala Lumpur. This is not just a loss of trees, but of habitats, carbon sinks, and medicine we haven't even discovered yet. We plan to involve over 50 schools, 10 Orang Asli communities, and thousands of volunteers in the program. Your funding will go directly into tree planting efforts, wildlife monitoring equipment, and community-based eco-projects. It's not just about saving the forest. It is about empowering people, especially the youth, to become guardians of nature. We have seen the purpose, we have seen the plan. Now, let's talk about how your donation will be used and the benefits it brings. Now, let's explore how the 200,000 ringgit will be utilized, and more importantly, what kind of lasting impact it can create. Out of the 200,000 ringgit, 60% will go into logistics and manpower for planting, 20% into community workshops and educational materials, and 20% into research and tracking wildlife using camera traps and drones. Every ringgit will be documented with transparency. We have collaborated with local audit firms in the past to ensure full financial accountability. From transporting seedlings to hiring ecologists and printing conservation guides, your donations will have visible, measurable outcomes. While this is a donation, it is also a smart and strategic CSR investment. ABX Holdings will receive official tax exemption under Section 44(6) of the Income Tax Act, reducing financial liability. In addition, your company's brand will be prominently featured in all campaign materials, from online media to on-site signage and national press releases. In today's climate-aware world, consumers and stakeholders value companies that care. This partnership allows ABX Holdings to align with sustainability values, enhancing brand loyalty and public trust. More than that, you will be seen as a change maker, someone who didn't just talk about saving the planet, but actually did something about it. Now that you have seen how your contribution can be used effectively and meaningfully, allow me to wrap up with a final call that I hope will inspire actions. I urge you, don't let nature fade silently. Be the reason a child sees a hornbill in the wild, the reason rivers flow clean, the reason green remains on our map. Join us and together, let's make the green legacy we leave behind. As environmentalist Baba Dioum once said, in the end, we will conserve only what we love. We will love only what we understand, and we will understand only what we are taught. Let's teach future generations by showing them we care today. Thank you.